So we have 2 filler arcs in Season 5. We have the one that's in both animes, and then the 4 kids only one. I am not looking forward to the 4 kids only one. If this is in both, this is the one they got for both.
Yeah.
Oh god, Kaiba Corp Grand Championship arc. Grand Championship arc.
This was certainly an arc.
Oh my god. Was that even 14 episodes? Yeah, 14 episodes of... Man, when Dragon Ball Z has a tournament arc, it's known as some of the best of Dragon Ball. When Yu-Gi-Oh gets a tournament arc, it's either Battle City or this.
Bottom tier, top tier, there's no in between.
Oh boy, where do we... Do we go over the duels?
I guess so.
So yeah, Kaiba makes a tournament.
Again.
It'll be as good as Battle City! If not better.
It was not better. It was not as good as Battle City.
So, Yugi versus the hacked computer with the dragon deck.
I mean...
It was slightly interesting because he had to use the dragons.
Yeah.
He had to figure out how to make a deck with nothing but monsters and 2 spells work.
Yeah.
That's the best part of that.
It was kind of fun just being like, well, oopsie, I played this magic card and oops, my deck is all monsters, so I guess I just get to keep drawing cards until I decide to stop. Whoopsie! Imagine, like, it had the one other magic card. Just imagine he played that card. Oh, you had another magic card.
You had one in here?
I forgot about it. Well, sorry, kid, we lose. We're trapped in here forever.
So then the tournament officially starts. This image exists.
This? I'm not sure what to make of this being the case. But this is probably the best part of the entire arc.
Is the best way to describe this goddamn filler arc. Blue Ice Jet shows up. Kaiba comes out on a goddamn jetpack in a white suit.
Lands! And immediately the jetpack just falls off of him. What the frick? I have 5 seconds to process all of this. What the frick is this?
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 5, Joel!
What the heck?
So, let's go over the fact that this is like a grand championship where we only see like 6 of the duels when there's like 16 people.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm also thankful because did I want longer filler arc? No. But when you have a championship, I expect to see the championship.
Yeah.
Especially when you make all these characters.
But all this time making these interesting characters, I mean, then most of them just duel 5 seconds on. Like you see them for 5 seconds at the end of their duel, and that's it. But yeah. I appreciate them putting in the effort to make them interesting, though.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't do anything with them.
So, Joey versus Grandpa Moto.
Oh! Who could that be?
It's Grandpa.
I can't figure it
Yugi
out.
immediately figures it out like 5 seconds
Oh
in.
no, Grandpa!
Oh, Grandpa's off his meds again and dueling again.
Oh.
So how about that 7 cards required for a dragon?
Oh my gosh. Like, sure, he gets to replay it again every turn. But like, you just play anything with a higher attack power than it and it's over. Or you play Jinzo against the freaking magic cards that are required to play it. Which, by the way, Joey had in his hand the entire game and never played it until far later. Did he even play it that game?
I don't think he did.
It was literally in I think it was.
He had the scapegoats literally on his field.
I'm pretty sure he literally had Jinzo in his opening hand.
Yeah, he did.
It's so stupid.
And I'm like, why aren't you using it?
Yeah, it was stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, you say that like there's a good duel in here.
Yeah.
Rebecca versus Vivian.
I mean,
it's a full duel we got to see.
Yeah. It's just, like, there's nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just like, it's two side
characters that neither of us care. That one's comic relief, give me Yugi, and the other side character, give me Yugi. Thirsty for Yugi. Isn't Vivian like 20-something?
Although I think it does serve a purpose of setting up Rebecca's deck for her later duel, so you know how her deck works. So I'll give it that.
Yeah, I guess it kind of works out. We gotta talk about Siegfried now.
So, his German accent is not very good.
It really makes me wonder if it...
stereotypical.
I'm wondering if it sounds any better when it's a Japanese person trying to do a German accent. Where it's, to be fair, I know it can work. Clarice exists.
For those of you confused, Clarice Snowflake and Sakura Wars.
So it's like a Japanese German accent can work.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's any better in the sub. But in the dub, it's very, very on the nose.
It's kind of funny. It's not really. It's not super entertaining. It's kind of like it might make you crack a slight smile or exhale occasionally, but beyond that, it's kind of whatever.
Herr Kaiba.
Herr Kaiba.
And und. For Joey versus Siegfried. I didn't even bother putting the Weevil and Rex one on. They were nothing characters. Why were they even here?
I will say, I don't think we ever figured out how he actually beat them in one turn.
I think it's just he just had certain Valkyrie mashups and it just worked.
I guess, but
that's the best way I can describe it.
The math doesn't add up in my head. So unless he has something, I don't know. I can't think of any. Like, it seems like he had like just enough to destroy both their monsters and take out Weevil.
Yeah,
and
not
leave
both.
Rex basically unharmed. So unless one of them is way better than the others.
So yeah, Joey's luck actually fails for once in his goddamn life. And it's all because Panther Warrior was removed from the game.
They figured out his strategy.
Panther Warrior being in my deck makes me win! And if you remove him, I might luck lose!
Oh no! He lost Panther Warrior! That's one of his strongest cards! Taya! You're supposed to be the smart one!
What do you mean, smart one? She's the sass one that says she needs female friends like 8 times in this arc.
Hashtag bring back Serenity.
Do we really need to keep Tristan and Duke around? Just replace one with Serenity.
Bring back Serenity.
Just take out one of them with Serenity. No one would even notice. So, Yoey loses. Yeah. Oof. Poor guy. And also, what the fuck is with the duel just ending like a sitcom just ended, where it's like, oh, he lost the duel, dumb Joey.
Yeah.
Episode ends.
We're like, guys, that's just mean. You just lost, and you're just like, ha, Joey's an idiot. And may I point out, Tristan started it, because Tristan's the worst.
Yeah, he is. He's still here for some reason. Rebecca versus Leon. Kind of... It works in hindsight. In hindsight, that duel works to show off Leon's deck. In actual watching it, it's very meh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like a good enough Yu-Gi-Oh duel, but it's not like mind-blowingly good or anything. Unfortunately, it's probably one of the better duels of this arc, but
yeah. That's all we have to say on it, isn't it?
Well, I guess there was. I guess we're going into that now.
Part 2 of the Rebecca versus Leon had random as hell Yugi versus Vivian, where where like a few turns were just skipped off screen.
It's like this is such a filler duel that we can't even show the whole freaking thing.
What was
It's
the
not
point?
even part of the tournament. This was random character we don't care about. Yugi just completely wipes the floor with her.
The only reason it even happens is that Grandpa broke out his back and walked out of the hospital with this chick.
It's the most obvious filler I have ever seen out of this show. It was not good.
My God.
It was,
What was the point of this duel?
Yeah, it was stupid.
Kaiba versus Siegfried? It's at least a decent duel.
Yeah, this one was pretty decent. I actually enjoyed this duel.
It's actually a duel that's like, okay, this is actually something.
And
Siegfried's backstory is kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. But I do think the duel itself is actually pretty well done, and I think I was actually a little bit surprised that it's like, Siegfried is clearly the main villain, so that means there's no way they could just have Kaiba beat him.
Kaiba wins.
Kaiba beat him. Oh.
Well, now what?
Now what? He beat the villain.
So, anything else on the Kaiba Siegfried before we continue on?
The way Kaiba wins at the end is actually very satisfying.
Yeah.
That was a cool move.
Nice blue up. Nice bringing all his dragons and then just nuking him.
Yeah.
Probably one of the more creative parts of this whole arc. Leon turns out to be to be Siegfried's brother.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Although, it does raise. I do have the question: why doesn't he have a German accent like literally everyone else?
Because it'd make it too obvious.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It's just a little weird.
Yeah.
They would have made it too obvious, but
yeah. Then it's like, wow, we get to actually see Yugi take on this fairy tale deck. No, Siegfried just gave him an illegal card, and apparently Kaiba can't stop the duel because then the virus will take out his whole thing. He already made a backup. What's the fucking point of this?
It's literally like, I have the ultimate plan! What do you mean? One of the biggest companies in the world has backed up his fires?
Oh no!
He has
Sacre bleu!
That's French.
Does it matter with his accent?
My God, he has internet security! How is this possible?
To be fair, he hacked into Kaiba's system how many times in this season?
Oh my gosh.
Biggest company, one of the biggest companies in the world, gets hacked into 5 times in one arc.
I mean, he's a hacking genius, so whatever. I'm not.
Also, some dumbass decide. Also, I'm questioning who the fuck in the 1980s put their mainframe, connected their mainframe to the fucking chandelier.
I mean,
what? It said he connected it to the mainframe, so the chandelier turns on and off.
I mean,
what?
He's not Seto Kaiba, but he is a Kaiba. Seto Kaiba got his very weird interests, his tendency for very specific weird interests from somewhere, even if they're different interests.
So yeah,
he's gotta get that eccentricity from somewhere.
So yeah, Yugi eventually blows up the castle, then defeats Leon. Siegfried becomes good? Question mark.
Yeah.
And then arc ends. And meanwhile, Yami probably has the best 2 point, the other best point in this, where Joey's asking him what the hell an underdog is, and then Yami's like, mind stepping in on this one? That scene was actually really damn funny at the end of the Yugi vs. Computer duel.
Yeah.
That's probably that and Kaiba coming out on a jetpack. That's the best part of the season.
Yeah.
This arc was
not
really, really bad. I'm struggling to say that it's better than Virtual World. Because Virtual World had Noah Kaiba's backstory in it.
Okay.
Virtual World had Noah Kaiba, and that was actually decent near the end. Like, Noah Kaiba actually saved the Virtual World arc.
I guess.
Where it's like, is there anything that I would go back to in this season?
Kaiba with a jetpack.
That I can't just get with a PNG?
Yeah, not really.
At the very least, Virtual World has a nice idea, and Virtual World's biggest problem was where it was placed. This thing isn't even interesting, and it's even worse placement. Yami's probably wondering when the fuck are we gonna go back to that goddamn museum, Yugi? Can we find out about my past already?
But we needed to participate in Kaiba's tournament so that he would let us use his airplane to get back home. The most D&D side quest crap ever. It's like, yeah, I'll help you if you do my side quest. Check out my cool jetpack.
So yeah, it's lower than Duelist Kingdom.
Yeah.
Is it lower than Virtual World or not?
I think it probably is.
That is not a good sign.
But I don't think it's horrible.
Yeah,
I think
it's bad though. Don't get us wrong. It is very low Yugioh.
Yeah, I would say it's the kind of thing that is probably, if you're watching through Yu-Gi-Oh! Like with someone and having a good time with it, you'll probably have a decent time watching it once with your
Yeah,
friends.
it's nice to watch once. Repeated viewings, probably no.
Yeah, I probably
no reason.
I probably just
There's no reason to ever watch this again.
Yeah, it's like good enough to watch once with a friend, maybe drunk,
and then never again. Like, there is very little point in this. And we still have more filler! Because next, I already looked it up,
lower.
the 4Kids exclusive Capsule Monsters arc.
Oh boy.
I am I am afraid.
So what you're saying is, Pokemon became Yu-Gi-Oh! And now Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to become Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty much. I am slightly horrified, and I am not looking forward to it. Can the manga come back, please? What do you mean we have 14 episodes before the manga comes back? Oh, sorry, it's 12 episodes before the manga comes back.
That's way better.
Funny.
Welcome back. How did it get worse?
Damn it.
God damn. Well, yeah, Capsule Monsters. Neat idea.
Sorta.
It's at least something different, where it's like,
Yeah.
I can give Yu-Gi-Oh! Credit for this. This is closer to what the whole point of the series used to be. Where it wasn't just the card game, it was Yugi being good at other games.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm not against the idea. They just did it really badly.
Yeah.
Like, really, really badly.
Yeah. So.
Where do we even start?
Well, Yugi's grandpa went missing, I guess.
Yeah, and then Joey gets a trip to India. Sure.
I guess we're going to
We
India
can't
now.
even say that they went to somewhere else in the Japanese version, because again, this is only 4Kids! This is 4Kids made! Like, 4Kids literally asked some studio that didn't make the anime to make this.
Yeah.
So, first off, the animation is different in this.
Yeah, it does look a little bit different. And mostly it was fine, but there's
a lot of moments where it's like, that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Then again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Always had that problem.
Yeah, the animation's mostly fine.
So yeah, then they crash land in India, sure. And then, I'll just say this out loud for anyone who wants to know how stupid this is before actually watching it for yourself. Indian Pyramid of Alexander the Great.
What? Why does Alexander the Great... None of those three things should be in the same sentence! Maybe Alexander the Great in India! Maybe! What the frick is the pyramid doing there?
It's even explained later. We'll get to it. It's still not a good... It still doesn't make any goddamn sense. So, before we get any further, I guess every cartoon needs to have a fall guy at some point. Someone on the writing team really hated Joey.
Yeah.
Where it's like, isn't Joey stupid? We just got done with Joey being stupid in Kaiba Corp Championship, and now it's even worse here.
Yeah.
Where it's like him and Tristan are just dum-dums. Yugi's the hero, they're the dum-dums, and Taya wants girls.
That does not sound right.
I don't care. I don't care enough to actually make it sound right.
I need to get girlfriends.
So
There's
yeah,
a space in there, right?
So yeah, they head into the thing. By the way, there's also assistant guy. He'll be important later. He's not even that important.
We totally remember his name, even though he's supposed to be a main character.
He's a main character that's only there for like 2 episodes.
True.
And then we enter the world of capsule monsters. Monster Pokeball gun arm things.
It's Pokemon.
It's pretty much just Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh!
Arm gun thing.
You shoot the Pokeball instead of throwing it.
You put a capsule in an arm cannon and then you shoot the Pokemon. Yeah!
So, can we just say that 4Kids made an arm-mounted gun?
For some reason, they gave Pikachu to Tristan and made it the most horrifying looking thing you've ever seen.
I've always wanted to see Pikachu fused with semi-perfect Cell.
It's very cursed.
So, Pharaoh-batics?
So randomly, the Pharaoh is just super acrobatic in this season.
How in the first few episodes they go through with the freaking pyramid and it looks like a freaking Breath of the Wild dungeon.
I don't know how Yugi's grandpa got through there.
Where the whole time he's like, oh, my back, I'm getting old. You went through this to get here in the first damn place. In fact, how
do you think I hurt my back?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, how did they get back when the pyramid's collapsing for all that? So, what do we even say about the first, like, third of this being, like, the first, like, 4 or 5 episodes? Where nothing freaking happens, they're just in the world of capsule monsters and just being like, oh, we're catching some Pokemon and doing riddles. And finding out riddles and being like, we can't wait! If the sun sets, we'll be stuck here forever! Can't you just wait until the next day?
Maybe.
There's no time limit!
I don't know.
There doesn't seem to be a time limit.
Maybe we're not sure if there's a time limit or not, so we're gonna assume there is to be safe.
And also, Grandpa's also in the pyramid. Sure, okay. He's there to complain about his back pain and summon Skull once, and then never again.
Skull Ex Machina.
And that guy never shows up ever again. He just gets replaced by Curse of Dragon afterward. It's like they forgot what monster he had.
I don't freaking know.
So yeah, it's like, wow, there's this cool game board where it's like, okay, that's at least something decent. Going through the game board, having to traverse around the locations, that's a nice idea. JK, 5 trials, we just teleport you over to them.
Yay, trials.
And then the anime, and then somehow, we leave the good part of this. It gets worse when there's actually a plot going on that we can talk about. Trial 1, what I have in my notes as Wormy's generic witch.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of purple worm things that can turn you to stone. And so they had to fight the purple worm things that turn you to stone, and then go to the eye of the storm, the sandstorm.
And then fight the evil witch who looks very generic for...
It's just like lady in a red outfit baby
on
witch-like outfit and a broomstick, and her eyes are solid red, I guess.
For Yu-Gi-Oh, it is
generic.
very, very generic for Yu-Gi-Oh! I expect more from you.
And literally Yugi's like, oh, there she is! Laser beam! I won! Ha ha!
Oh yeah, Yugi
he also fused with
Oh yeah, he also gets stupid armor thing where we're like, oh, okay, we're just gonna shove more shit on Yugi. And then he fuses with his Dark Magician, and then it pretty much he literally gets Magical Girl Neptunia transformation.
Yeah, credit where it's due, it does look decent. They did put some effort into that one, into that design at least.
I'm assuming that the main designer at least came up with something of that.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
it
he
looks
probably
like a Yu-Gi-Oh
drew it.
design at least. Unlike the freaking random witch. What, to be fair, lasted like
10
seconds once she was on screen.
But so do all the other monsters they actually put time and effort into animating in this show.
I suppose.
Do you really think the animators are having a fun time every time Joey summons Panther Warrior? So yeah, Trial 2. Yugi's sick and super tired. Oh, never mind. He just gets some sleep and then he's fine. Oh yeah, Yugi's been suffering.
This never comes up ever again.
Oh yeah, he's also been suffering nightmares. Should we also mention that? They barely even matter.
About Big Monster.
So yeah, then they have to go to this sun-drenched canyon. Luckily, it's sunrise, so they don't have to wait the whole night to deal with it. So it's like perfect timing.
And now there's
Robot Thing, and they fight that, and Tristan makes me want to see him die some more.
And Tristan's like, hey, I have an idea, just do what I say, and I won't explain anything.
I'll only explain after it's done. Which is honestly a problem with this whole season. Now
and it's not even like a... It's not even you're trying to hide it from the audience either, because remember, the audience knows just as much as Tristan. It's just, haha, look at Joey not knowing what's going on. Big funny.
Look at Joey and Grandpa being horrified by the rainbow laser.
This is really stupid.
And then they destroy the big rock, fight Dark Robot Thing.
Right, there's a Dark Robot
But they
thing.
don't actually fight it because the whole thing was about seeing it in the shade, seeing the scroll thing in the shade. And then you get the actual text, which is the same text but glowy, but that means it means something different, apparently.
Yeah. So then they're like, okay, now we have the new message. The new message is basically, don't fight the thing that's trying to kill you. Or it's kind of like, fight it and then stop fighting it? I don't know.
Knock it down, but don't actually kill it.
Prove you're peaceful by not fighting it anymore. Or something, I guess.
Oh yeah, should we also mention that there's an on and off thing of when the monsters get hurt, you get hurt. Very on and off the whole time.
But it's kind of implied that it's like if the monster, you get hurt the exact same way the monster does, But then that doesn't seem to be the case later on.
Where literally episode 1, the Dark Magician's getting choked, so Yugi feels like he's getting choked. Later in the series, one of them gets blasted in the face, and the others are like, "Oh no, Flame Swordsman!
Oh no!
Shouldn't you be feeling that?"
Oh no, Flame Swordsman, you have a giant hole in your chest. How did that happen?
So, somehow it gets worse with Trial 3.
Trial 3 is when I realized, oh no, this is bad.
So, you have to pull the sword from the volcano, but there's a red ice black dragon. And then Joey gets possessed by it off screen.
I guess. So now he's possessed by the red ice black dragon, and then they're fighting the Joey buys black dragon.
Joey Eyes Black Dragon, and then we defeat him.
I don't even remember.
We defeat him, and then the sword in the volcano sinks. We lost the trial. No, Joey pulls out another sword that was in red ice the whole time.
And because the sword that was in the volcano was a fake all along. Why? That's so stupid.
Yeah, trial free, stupid. And this is around the time we were realizing, oh god, we're only in trial 3, and this is episode 3 of these trials. We're going through a trial an episode. Wait a minute, there's multiple episodes. We are not done, even close to be. Literally at this point, I was telling Joel, this is how many episodes we have left.
I was like, oh no.
Right, we're only 3 episodes into this goddamn disc.
This is when we realized what we were in for.
So, Trial 4. Fruits. Maze. Tristan's dumb. Melon joke that somehow got past 4Kids censors. I was the chairman of the Melon Lovers for 4 years. You probably shouldn't say like that out loud.
I don't know how they got that past.
I haven't seen this many strange letters since the last time I opened up a personal ad. So yeah, then they find apples, but the watermelon's actually a bug, and it turns into the glorious great moth.
You know what? I was being really harsh on this, but come on, they brought back Great Moth. This is the best season.
Great Moth! The Great Moth! It made its glorious return!
No, it still sucks.
So then we get more backstory from Alexander the Great's ghosts.
Yeah, Alexander the Great ghost.
Where he mentions that it was where he was possessed by the evil of the Millennium Ring. What's that? We'll deal with it later. Bakura's been waiting 6 seasons to finally get his goddamn time. And Shadi made the pyramid to test Alexander the Great.
I guess. Okay.
Where do you even find the goddamn ring?
I don't know.
Anyway, Alexander shows up. He doesn't really do anything for right now, so he just kind of sits at the town of the next trial while everyone else does everything else. Trial 5! Nameless girl about to be sacrificed to stop the 5 dragons from attacking their town.
Which also doesn't have a name.
We joked about it being Kaiba Town because they worship Blue Eyes. So they fight the 5 dragons, but then it's like, oh no, they fused into the 5-headed dragon.
What do we do now?
pull out the sword with my new Neptunia form.
No, he did that. That's how he beat the 5 dragons.
All right.
Kill him with the 5.
And then we summon the blue eyes to kill the 5-headed dragon.
Yeah, good job. We won. Yugi won with blue eyes. Again.
So now we all come back, but no, we find out that that Grandpa's assistant was a descendant of Alexander the Great, who just happened to be there, and he was possessed by Alexander the Great's dark half, who wants to rule the world. And we are helping the good half recover his body. He recovers the body. It doesn't do freaking anything, so he gets back in anyway. And then we have the final battle, where first we have the 6-handed thing, which was from Yugi's nightmares.
7-handed.
7-handed.
Yeah, 6
stupid.
arms, and then its face is also a hand, I guess.
7-handed stupid thing that was in Yugi's nightmares the whole time. So that's gonna be a whole 2 parts, right? No, it's defeated in part 1. This big nightmare that Yugi had ever since the beginning of this stupid filler arc was defeated in part 1 of the final battle.
Yep.
So then we have a big capsule monster showdown with Alexander the Great, who's sitting on this giant golden thing that has laser thrown, and also he's like a true king will have his subjects die for him.
And then there's also a whole thing, and this is a main part where we're like, what the frick is with them getting hurt when their capsule monsters get hurt, because sometimes it's like, oh, the monster got hit, and they go, ugh! And sometimes it's like, oh, the capsule monster was literally defeated and it evaporates, and they're like, thanks for all your help, Flame Swordsman. I'm like, why are you not writhing on the floor in pain? He's literally dying!
So yeah, they eventually beat him with the power of friendship and their dragons.
It's literally a My Little Pony finale.
And then the Alexander the Great goes to the afterlife after being like, we were both great kings of Egypt.
Like, you're really stretching the definition of King of Egypt right now, my guy. There is a.
And then they leave
well,
the pyramid.
that's true.
The pyramid blows up. The pyramid sinks.
And they got out somehow, but they didn't show it on screen, so we don't really know how. Yeah, then it ends.
And then they left.
And
then they went back home.
And then the music, and then
the best part of this whole damn thing, they couldn't even get the music right at the end.
They cut off the music at the end early, and you got interrupted by the credits.
Oh yeah, I should also mention this is the only time on these DVDs where the stupid TV7 thing is there on the DVD.
Yeah. I don't know why.
So that probably means that 4Kids hard-coded it into every episode. So yeah, final thoughts?
Yeah, this is the worst arc.
I didn't think we'd get worse than Kaiba Corp Grand Championship. I was like, the first few episodes of this were like, okay, this is seeming interesting. We're getting, like, the tutorial part done. They're starting to actually get capsule monsters now. Okay, I'm interested to see where this goes. And then it just stagnated and got worse. Like, really, really badly.
Yeah, I think the thing with the World Championship thing is, like, it still it was still actually legitimately kind of entertaining at times. Like the
It was
writing
still
is still
stupid fun Yugioh.
Yeah, it's still stupid fun Yu-Gi-Oh! And the duels are still at least sort of interesting, just because you can. There's like an inherent. I've kind of mentioned this in a previous review. There's kind of an inherent tension in the way that the duels work. Because there's at least the tension of like you don't know how, like you know who's going to win, but you don't know how they're going to win, and there's kind of a bit of tension in that. And you just don't get any of that in here because honestly, the fights in this entire arc are also just really underwhelming. Half the time they don't even show the attack on screen.
You want to know the thing that made that really resembles this arc? The really bad fights from Persona 5 the animation. I was getting a lot of flashbacks to that where it's like, yeah, this is just really bad Persona 5 animation thing where it's like there's too many things on screen. There's a reason you don't see a bunch of double battles in the Pokemon anime. Because there's too many Pokemon to really feel anything. You don't really feel any attack here.
But there's also the issue that like it feels like it's just like half the time it's like it's time for my super strong attack, and it's just like static pose of them about to swing, and then you hear like a slash noise, but it doesn't actually show the attack, and then I guess they did an attack. But you literally didn't even see it happen.
Like this would be the point where I'm like, wow, the Japanese version must have been much better because they show like the monster getting sliced in half or something. But no, there is no Japanese version here. This is the only version of this.
It honestly feels like they almost are like trying to imitate that, and we're like, let's be like, this is what happened, but we also can't show it. It's so stupid.
So yeah, props for trying, I guess, but fail?
There was a good story in here somewhere, but it just falls flat on its face.
I don't know how they screwed up Yugi versus Alexander the Great.
I mean, I don't know why is Alexander the Great here? It's just...
Honestly, it's not that surprising because there are all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games that get into these stupid other things. Like, for example, Duelist of the Roses happens in medieval Europe, where it's like, honestly, I'm used to the stupid stuff.
I suppose.
This just isn't good stupid stuff.
Yeah, I don't...
Honestly, my biggest question is... why? Like, why? Why does this exist? Where it's like, why did 4Kids feel the need to make this in the first place?
Because they probably needed to fill... It's probably like a corporate decision and not a writing decision. Like, yeah, we need another season. Write one.
It's not even a season. It's 12 episodes.
We need more episodes for this so we have a full season. Write it.
But you already have a full season. You have the whole season 5. We still have to get to.
But we need more episodes.
That was the point of the Grand Championship.
Yeah, we still don't have enough episodes.
This is already the longest season of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, we need all those episodes. Corporate wants a lot more.
And the thing is, this is after the anime was done. Like, they aired this after the anime was done. This is just where they placed it in the DVD release. Like... So yeah, at least I can hope to God that the worst is behind us. We have only only half a season left.
Yeah.
And it's finally going back on track with the manga. Remember back when Merrick was like, read my back and you will know the Pharaoh's secrets.
Oh yeah.
1.5 seasons later. See you guys, I think it's next time, on Rambling Review, when we finally get to the main plot again.
About freaking time.
Finally, I've been waiting 6 goddamn seasons for this! See you guys then. Yeah, both.
I'm tired.
Here, I'll leave it like this. Do we recommend watching Capsule Monsters at all? Like, we recommended watching Grand Championship at least once if you felt like it. Like, is this even worth a watch?
No. No. It's... Like, Grand Championship, I was like, this is stupid, but I'm at least having a good time. There was some fun parts in this, but for like a good half of it, I was like, I am not enjoying this at all. This is just,
yeah.
I'm just cringing.
Yeah.
For like half of this.
See you guys next time for the good part of Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope. I know there's at least good parts in Season 5. See you guys then.
Take care, everybody.